Well, this pretty boy is Banjo. I just picked Banjo up earlier this morning, so he's had a few hours to just chill out, and we're going to kind of get him out and get him looked at and kind of establish a baseline for his training and his nutrition and pretty much everything that we're going to be working with on Banjo. So Banjo is a registered paint, and check it out. He's got a little medicine cap and really pretty eyes. Okay, so we want to establish how tall Banjo is here. So we're going to use what's called a weight and a measurement tape, okay? So right here, it'll have the pounds on one side. That's so we see how big he is. And on the other side, it's going to be hands. So you're going to find the end and get him standing relatively straight. He kind of has that 1 foot pitch, so I want to rock that back foot. Rock that back foot. So come on, back foot. And rock this one forward. There we go. So he's about as straight as he possibly can be. Now, if you look at the tape, it says toe goes here. Put your toe right there. You want to go right here at the edge, and you want to come up to the top of the withers. So right across from the top of the withers, he is standing right at 16 hands tall. Okay, now we want to find out how much the horse weighs. Why do we want to know this? Well, there's a bunch of different things. We'll find out a weight limit on a horse is 20% of how much he weighs, so we'll find out how big a person can ride him. Also, if we're giving him any kind of worming medication, as well as his feeding schedule. So we have our weight and measurement tape. So we're just going to put it around. It's going to go all the way from the top of the withers around here to the heart girth. And we are going to be able to determine how much he weighs. So, believe it or not, right here. So it looks like he weighs 1,115 pounds. All right, so this is our baseline for Banjo. We already just took him and hooked him up here with one of these blocker tie rings. So that way, if he does decide to pull back, do anything silly, we've got him covered. As you can see, he definitely could put a few pounds on. You know, he's been out in a herd situation and he doesn't necessarily get to eat as much as he would like. So, hooves down here. They could use a little help. We've got a couple of places here look like he tried to kick out at something, or maybe even he cut himself, so we're going to keep an eye on those. And this is his top line. We will definitely be working to rebuild this muscle in here. When a horse goes for a time out in the pasture and doesn't get ridden, a lot of times that top line really suffers because they're not really exercising. Now, he just got trimmed, but we're going to shape those up. But you can see a little line right here, and that was when he changed environments. And so you can tell that he's got a little white line. So we're definitely going to give him some horse guard, some biotin, something to help build that hoof and hair. And his poor little tail just really isn't that pretty. As I recall, it's not short because it's just not good. It's short because it got chewed off by Colorado. So we could definitely use some help. So this is our baseline, and this is what we're starting with. We're going to be feeding some horse guard as far as a supplement is concerned. We also want that mane to get nice and pretty, so we're going to be feeding alfalfa as well as free choice hay and grazing when possible. Okay, this is the tack that Boyo came with. Now, this is the bridle that he's been ridden in. It's a junior cow horse with a straight mouth. Okay, so this is a shank bit, and the thing is, when you pull on this, it evens out pressure all the way across. Now, this is the bit she eventually would like me to try, which is also a junior cow horse. This is actually, this is the top of it right here. With rollers, it's a double jointed bit. I do have some concerns right here. I'm worried there might be a little pinching going on, but that's where she would like him to be. Now, this is going to be what she wants him ridden in for riding lessons for beginners, a shanked hackamore. So this is the client request, and we'll give them a go and see how they work out. All right, next up we have Rico cutting saddle. And we are doing a whole lot better here. It's fitting him a whole lot nicer and having room for his shoulder to move through. And it's close to hitting up here, but when we add a pad, I would like it to be a little bit higher, but so far this is as close as we've got. Now we also have the problem with the skirt back here. It's a bit too long. You know, it might impede that motion. But this is the one we're going to try for now because it's what we have. Thank you so much for joining us today with Banjo. And if you want to see more about him, check out our playlist. And remember, if you haven't already, please subscribe. We're going to put out new content every week. Yes, I love you too.